What up, peeps? It's Nez, and I'm dropping another impromptu review on y'all. What I'm doing a review of this time is the BAM. This is the Vegemile. That's Vegamile, and another one of those Chinese names. Version M135 AI Translation Earbuds. Now these are just basic Bluetooth earbuds that got the AI translations in them. I know you've seen the commercials all over your social media feeds where someone's wearing a Bluetooth earpiece and someone next to them is speaking Spanish or speaking Korean or something like that, and they're just sitting off the side listening to understanding everything they said because the earpiece is translating everything to them. Well, these are those earbuds. It uses AI to basically translate the conversation. So let's just get into this. But before we get into this, if you haven't already, please hook me up with a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button down below. It really helps me in the channel out immensely. Now we got the politics out the way. Let's get into this. Front of the box, bong. Basic generic box. Side of the box, got a barcode on here. And that, I believe, that takes you directly to the item on Amazon. Another barcode basically saying what it is. Other side of the box, you can pause that, read it for yourself. Bottom of the box, nothing. Top of the box, nothing. Back of the box, same with the front. Oh, no, this is the back of the box, sorry. 144 languages, 98% accuracy. You got a 0.2 second response speed. Those are some of the different languages. Those are two different colors. Either comes in black or, skin colored. I got the black one, of course, and like everything else is made in China. Now, I have been wearing this, or I've already been using this for a couple days now. Oh, actually, 24 hours, I should say. So it's already opened it up. That's your little instruction manual, basic instruction manual. Not too bad. There's the barcode to scan that to take you to the Nebula Buds app, because you will need the app installed on your phone in order for this to work. And that's what I want to debunk about these earbuds. A lot of people think you just pop these earbuds in there and it just actively listens to people talking and then automatically deciphers what language they're speaking and then starts translating. It doesn't do that. You absolutely need the app to do it. So in essence, you don't really need to buy these. I mean, I know I shouldn't be saying that, but you don't really need, if you're buying these specifically just to have translation in your ear, yes, it works. But you can just get a regular pair of Bluetooth earbuds and then open up Google Translate, because Google Translate has a live translation feature. Because this is the same thing. You need the app. You have to open up the app, select which language they're speaking, and then turn it on. And then your earbuds will actively listen to the person and start translating. And it translates it in the app, and then it just basically reads it to you in the app. Well, Google Translate does the same thing. I mean, it doesn't. The only thing that Google Translate doesn't do is that it doesn't automatically read it to you. It can listen to what the person says and translate it in the app, and then you press the speaker icon, and then Google Translate will read it to you, but it doesn't automatically do it. Whereas this app will automatically do it. It's basically Google Translate with an automatic reading function that reads it to you in your earbuds. And to do the back and forth conversation, you would have to actually give the other earbud to the other person. So now you're putting your earbuds in someone else's ear, and then it listens to each other. So it listens to what I says and it translates it to them, and vice versa. Whereas, like I said, Google Translate, it has the live conversation mode where if you set your phone down there and you both start talking, it'll literally just listen to each person's conversation and it'll translate it on the screen. And then you could just press the speaker button to actually have it speak. So, like I said, if these were really expensive, I would say don't even bother. But the fact that they're not that expensive at all, I got them for like 24 bucks, 25 bucks. And the main reason why I got them is because it's 84 hours with the case. So the earbuds last 12 hours on a charge. And then with the case total, you get a total of 84 hours. So that's like, 6 charges on a full case. So that's pretty cool. That's the main reason why I bought them, because I only buy earbuds that last for a while. I don't like, expensive earbuds and then they only last for like, 4 or 5 hours and you're constantly having to charge them. So 12 hours, that's your whole day. Essentially pop them in the morning, and then by the time you're done, you get home, you pop them back in the charger. Or if you're going away for a weekend, you have the case, boom, you don't have to worry about charging them, because you're charging them in the case. So So pretty much, now that I did that whole rant for 5 minutes, let's just take a look at them. This is what the case looks like. Open it up, your earbuds are inside. Like I said, I already have one on my ear. I have the right one on my ear. This is the left one. Your USB-C charge right there. It displays the status over there. Let's plug it in real quick so you can kind of see. So as it's charging, it just displays the status right there. The case is at 92%. Now I'm gonna unplug this, and then I'm gonna take the earbud out. It's gonna connect to me, and in my ear it already tells me that this earbud is already connected. So now both earbuds are connected, because you can play them in stereo. But if you take it out and pop it back in the case, you pop it back in the case, and now it'll show you that it's charging that earbud. Now if I'm gonna take the other one out and pop the other one in the case, and now you see that it's charging both, okay, left and right, and it's basically showing that it's charging both earbuds. The case is at 92%, and then it's going to charge both of those, and then once they're full, you're going to see they're both going to be lit up. So I'm just going to take this back out, put it back in my ear. I like how it's very flexible, so it fits on your ears, nice and comfortable. Let me let you see what it actually looks like in my ear. I don't know how well you can see that, but that's what it actually looks like in my ear. Bong. I don't know how well you're seeing that. Hopefully you're seeing that in my ear. So this is what it looks like. Okay. So yeah, this is nicely priced. And I just want to show you what the actual app looks like real quick. Okay, we got the Nebula app. This is what we look like. Right now, the app is detecting. I got a smart tag in here, and I also got the actual device was the M135. We're going to select that, and then we're going to hit complete, and then it's going to give us a bunch of options here. And in these options, you have your link management, which is your Bluetooth. We don't need to worry about that. But right here was what the main people are looking at these AI headphones for. You got your simultaneous translation. You got a little reminder here. You can pause that, read for yourself. I'm going to X out of it. Okay, so right now I got it from Spanish to English. Okay, so if I press that button, it's going to start listening, actively listening, and seeing and trying to translate. Okay, so I'm going to start a video, a Spanish speaking video in my car, so that we can actively listen to see. All right, let's go.
Hoy vamos a ir
now I'm going to press the record button and see what we get. Now it's going to ask you to subscribe to VIP. Let me just stop this real quick. It's going to ask you to subscribe to VIP, which there is a fee that if you want to get more features. But for what we needed, we're going to just use the Bluetooth connection and hit go. And that, there's no charge for that.
Tostitos se utilizan mucho para hacer papas preparadas, que le echas igual salsas, limón, clamato, que es una bebida a base de tomate, y son muy ricas. Yo creo que en un video voy a prepararles las papas que se llaman tostilocos, que son esas. Mis favoritas son estas. Chips fuego son mis...
I know you can't really hear it, but right now it's reading it in my ear. Okay, but it's reading it in Spanish, so I think I need to switch it the other way. So I'm gonna stop this. Okay, that's what's happening. I think I set it up wrong. Okay, and then just so you know, it'll keep a transcript of all your translations and stuff like that. So that way you can go back and refer to them. You can share the translation, convert it. You can do all kinds of things with it. Hold on, let me go back. Hit translation. Maybe I have to do it the other way around. Okay, let's put this to English. English US, and then this is Spanish. So now we swapped it the other way around here. Try to bring the camera back so you can see I keep lifting. I don't know why I don't just lift the camera up. So we're gonna switch that back, and now we're gonna go.
papas favoritas, hasta se me hace agua la boca. Tienen muchísimo chile, si no estás acostumbrado te pican mucho, pero son deliciosas, saben aciditas, picositas, limoncito, rico. Vamos a agarrar cilantro, porque es lo que le puede...
Okay, as you saw, so now you know you want, because you're wearing the actual earbuds in your ear, so you want the earbuds to be English, and then you want the translation to be Spanish, so you want the phone to say Spanish, because that's, like I said, that's how this is working. You need your phone for this to work. Your phone is receiving the audio that it's hearing from whatever. Well, now, let me stop this, because now it's translating what I'm saying in English. But basically, like I was saying before, your phone is picking up the audio of the other language. It's translating it, and then it's reading it to you in your ear. And then, like I said, it saves the transcript. Let's see. Okay, you have dual ear mode here. This is where you would actually put one in each person's ear, and then you could talk back and forth to each other. So basically, you still have to tell it the language that you want to use. So the left ear, which is what I have in my ear right now, the left one, I would put that to English. And then the right ear, I would put, wait, hold on. No. If I'm giving the right ear to the person, I would put that to English. And if I'm keeping the left ear, I would put that to Chinese or Spanish or whatever language I want to receive. So whatever you're putting in your ear is the language you want to receive. Let's go back and make sure I did that. I'm looking at that right. Cancel. Coming out. Confirm. Go back to simultaneous. Okay. No, I said that wrong. Okay. I'm going to put English in my ear because I want to hear English. And then I'm going to put Chinese in the other person's ear because they want to hear Chinese. So, all right. Whatever you have in your ear is the language you want to hear. And whatever the other person has in their ear is the language they want to hear. Is the language they want to hear. So then when we start talking to each other, the earbuds automatically communicate with each other and will simultaneously translate. Oh, okay. Now I'm literally figuring this out on the fly with you guys. And that's what I was trying to tell my brother-in-law. My brother-in-law wanted to get these earpieces because he works with a lot of Spanish people, and he says they're always talking Spanish, and sometimes they're looking at him when they're talking, and he wants to know what they're saying. And yes, with these earbuds, you can do that. You put the earbud in your ear, and you turn your phone on and put English in your ear and select the phone to Spanish, and then it'll start translating what they're saying and reading out to you what they're saying in your ear. However, you do need your phone. It's not going to work without your phone. And if you want something like that just for that, then you don't need these earbuds. You could just use Google Translate. You could put Google Translate on and put it on conversation mode and just have the phone in your proximity, and Google Translate will hear everything you have to say. And but if you want to be discreet about it, incognito about it, which I guess is what he wants to do, then yes, this will work. And it's inexpensive. Like I said, I think I paid like $25 for this. So I know this has been a longer video than I wanted to be, just to explain these Bluetooth AI headphones. Like I said before, there's 84 hours of power time with the case, 12 hours each charge. So you charge it up for like an hour, and then you get 12 hours of charge time on the actual headphones. And then with the case, you can charge an additional like 6 times. And so that's more than enough time to get you going for a couple days without having to actually plug it up and charge everything. So with that being said, I am Nez, and this has been the long impromptu review of these I don't even know what they're called. These version M135. The actual name of it doesn't matter because, like I said, it's a Chinese product, so it'll be a different name next week probably. But the M135 will probably still be the same because this is the type of earbud that it is. So that way it's easy for them to, market it. But yeah, I'll drop the links in the description for this bad boy. Cop that. If you haven't already, please hook me up with a thumbs up, and subscribe would be great if you haven't done that either. It will really help me and the channel out immensely. I'm Nez, and I'm out this piece.